to Empyrion Galactic Survival Ironman competition. So, it is stated in the rules, and in the description, all the rules will be stated. So, if you're curious at all, the seed number, all that fun stuff is going to be in the description below. But it states in the rules that I need to show you this screen. All the rules are stated. Yeah, never mind. You know. Anyway, this is a seed we will be playing, and you can check the description for that seed number as well. But there it is. You can pause the video if you'd like to play along and see if you beat your favorite YouTuber. That's totally a thing. So put that seed number into your game, and as you can see, I have named this game Ironman, and I have put all the presets to easy. So we're going to go ahead and start the game now. You guys had a good look at that. That is in the rules that we are playing on easy difficulty. And we'll talk about some of the rules as we go along here. Basically, Captain Adonis has rigged this up for us. It's a little fun competition. And what we are doing is to see who is the Iron Man. If you die, you are done with the competition. You are over and done with at that point. Now, I can make as many episodes per week as I want to show you my progress. Not sure how many we will do, actually. I'm going to play that by ear. So just keep an eye out for them. Once a week, on Wednesdays, Captain Adonis is going to give us an objective to complete and a means or a method we must use to carry out that objective. So, for instance, he may say this week we are doing the Xenon Fortress and we must burrow underneath of it. Now, it's considered a win if you take out the core of whatever POI the cap has assigned to you. So, all the complete rules will be in the description below, but that's the gist of it. Is he will give us an assignment. It's a sudden death. If you're dead, you are just out of the competition. We are allowed to use spawn things in off blueprints, so that isn't an issue. We are able to mine. We are able to do everything pretty much like a normal game. So I am going to do as much as possible to get going as quickly as possible. And this will just be a normal startup video. I may not do quite as much walkthrough as I normally do for new players, but oh sweet, we're already at level 3. And my strategy is I am going to set up close to that iron deposit. As you can see, everything is set to easy. You saw that there in the beginning, so everything's plentiful. Look at how many resources are right up ahead of me. So I'm going to center my base probably right in the middle of all those nodes. That way I don't have to go very far to gather goodies. And I'll probably just quickly spawn in that cheeky little cheap base, the cheapest one I can find. I did not go and preload a bunch of things off the Steam Workshop. I may make a visit there today and try to nab, some really cheap stuff. Probably going to need a drilling machine, a hover vessel driller. Oh, I already saw a stinking lousy drone show up on my radar. Let's get our health packs where they are. There they are. Alright. Because we definitely don't want to get killed. We definitely want to make a good go of this. All the links to the other players are in the description as well. Please go check them all out. That drone is getting very close. I'm going to hide in the brush a little bit and make his job as hard as possible until he starts shooting at me. If I can... Oh, it's a fortress. Ooh, I don't want to be there. This is going to be the shortest Let's Play challenge ever in the history of foreverness. I definitely don't want to be that close to that. And these guys can shoot 500 million miles away. Wow. So maybe we need to look for some new resources, because that's just a little bit hairy. A little bit. That's a little understatement. Let's do a med kit. There we go. Get our health rejuvenated. Alright, well that was a poor strategy. Of course I can't see what's, I haven't discovered yet on my map. That will show up now as it is an Epsilon Fortress. Let's look for another place that's heavy in resources. Hopefully minus some of the... Ooh, there's the wall. This might be a little tougher even though it's all on easy. I'm like into episode 5 or 6 in our regular Let's Play and have not been killed, I don't think, in that series. Also, another thing, if I remember it, let me look. Not the drone. Not that one. Not that one. I don't need screenshots. I do, but not right now. One of these buttons, and I forget which one it is, shows your stats. I'll have to ask the other guys. Ooh, yeah, I'm a human of the faction. And I will try to sort that out and show it, because it will show any deaths, and maybe it's just under tab. Not certain where that is. I'll ask the other people. They'll know. But I know there is a button that shows all your stats, and I will try to remember to show that at the beginning of each episode. That way it will show whether I've died or not, and if I'm an honest person. But you guys know I am. No worries there. There's some promethium there. There's iron there. That's, I think, right over by that fortress, so. There's gotta be more iron around. Definitely gonna want a little hut soon. So let's just wander around. I may edit some of this out. Maybe not. Who knows? Definitely want to show you guys what's going on with this. So hopefully, if you guys are fans of my channel, you will all be rooting for me. But definitely go check out the other perspectives. We're all playing the same seed, all on the same settings, to make it as fair as possible. So it's kind of a cool idea. I wasn't sure I was going to get into it, but now that I'm doing it, it's pretty sweet. It is pretty sweet. Let's look at our map for a second. Yeah, that fortress, the silicon, cobalt, iron. The iron we could probably nab, but I'm afraid we're going to get unwanted attention from drones. Just kind of follow this ridge line and see where we come out at. There's got to be more resources the other side of that promethium deposit. Make sure in the comments you guys let me know what you think of this concept. If you think it's cool or kind of bogus or what. Found more Promethium. That may come in handy later. Make sure you go check out the other people too. We're working hard on this series, guys. There's no doubt about it. Promethium coming out of my ears, and I wish I had even that funky motorcycle that I hate, but I have to throw down the constructor for that. And I really don't want to put it down until I'm in a spot I want to settle. That'd be like my number one tip for you guys in Empyrion is don't throw it down. Well, I shouldn't say that because you can pick it up, but generally, I look for a spot where I want to settle before I even throw down my constructor. And I am gathering some resources here along the way. I don't know how much I'm going to set up like gardens or anything like that. I don't see a need into it. I really kind of think this is going to be short-lived series for everybody. It's meant to be a month long, and if you survive the entire month and fulfill all of your objectives and everything, then you will be claimed as a winner. Whether you're the only person or all of us make it that far. If I had to pick a winner right now, I would probably have to pick Cap. But maybe not. I mean, I've seen him get wrecked many times. Mahula is definitely in the contention. PJ Dog Mom definitely has a shot. There's SombieHunter, actually is how you pronounce his name, with an S, not a Z. A.K.A. Bob the bodyguard. I'm going to clarify, but at this time I cannot find a channel for him, and I kind of asked him about it the last time we were on the Mahula Brothers server, and he really didn't respond one way or another if he was going to get a channel up and running. Magnesium. That is looking pretty good. It's a bit sexy, I have to say. We could put on our jetpack and do some of this. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Get a run, and then just tap your jetpack button, which is your spacebar, and you can make incredibly long hovering jumps. For those of you who did not know that. This stuff I keep picking looks like a giant brain. I believe that is used to make bandages. We're definitely going to want every health advantage we can get. Looks like we're getting really close to that magnesium. I'm seeing water. Not a bad settlement place here. Be careful, you can get injured doing that as well, so keep that in mind. And yes, let's see, let's pick a bit more food, sugarcane and cattail, guys. Yeah, let's set up, let's put our constructor down right here, maybe. Alright, I like that magnesium being super close. And we are going to use this for crafting as well as that I want to put down. Crafting as well as storage. Actually, that can go in there. Let's chuck all this stuff in here. I think I'm wearing my helmet still too. I could really take that off and not worry about that resource being used. Put the cattails in there. The bike. Emergency food, let's keep. Let's keep that. That we don't need. That we may need. Okay. Let's go into our tech tree. Blueprints. And look at tools. Let's get a multi-tool unlocked, and let's look at weapons. Hopefully we have enough to get the assault rifle. Yes, indeed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is tell the constructor to make me an assault rifle. And of course we need electronics and metal components. So let's look at metal components. Let's make 10 of those. Turn this on. Electronics, we'll make 10 of those. Let's make an assault rifle. And we need metal pieces. Here are metal pieces. Let's make 20 of those. And make up a crap ton of bullets. Okay, let's let that do its thing, and we'll go over and put. You know what? Do I even need an oxygen generator? I probably don't. But just to get rid of it, we'll just throw it in the water. That's another one of the rules. We can't leave the planet. I don't think anyway. Think that's a thing. Take off my helmet, make sure it's off. It is. Perfect. Eat a couple of cattails. Let's go hit that magnesium deposit and do a bit of mining, shall we? Let's see how we're coming really quickly on here. Oh, good. Got the assault rifle already. Move all this stuff down one spot. And pause that out. And I want to be done with those and go right into bullets. Let's craft up a few of those and then we'll go mining. We only have about 5 minutes left in the episode, so I will pause this out at this time, pick it up when we're doing something. Okay guys, we're back. I've got 175 bullets, and we are really close to this magnesium. I wish we had iron very close, but you know, what can you do? Let's drill down. Getting a little bit of stone, which is good, in case we need to make something out of concrete. So if you guys haven't been checking out our Mahula Brothers Incorporated server and our multiplayer Empyrion, please go check that out. It's pretty off the hook. We're all having a great time doing that. And the nice, well, kind of a nice thing, it's kind of cool because you get to see lots of different YouTubers there as well. But it seems to be a different batch every week. So it's pretty cool. You get to meet new people all the time. And it's been a blast for me. So check that out, guys. It's worth it. It's pretty off the hook. Now, as I'm drilling here, I'm definitely keeping an eye out for any drones to show up on my radar. In an Ironman competition, you definitely don't want to get wrecked by drones or by anything. So plant monsters will be an issue. I really probably need to get some shelter. In fact, let's go into our blueprints here, and this little base right here we should be able to make pretty cheaply. We need a couple of growing plots, some wood planks, so we're going to have to go cut some wood, silicon, iron. That'll be the one we make for sure. Let's mine just a little bit more. I'd like to have like 100 of these, and then we'll go cut some trees down with our wonderful chainsaw. That will definitely be the cheapest base we will be able to build. Other than we could get just a turret base. I forget exactly what they're called, but they do make like a little turret base which you just power it up and it has a cannon on top of it for protection. But I think we should build a real base, and then we have a place to hang out and do crafting. It does come with a constructor. Of course, it's not an advanced constructor, but and then our next thing we definitely are going to want to get going on is we are definitely going to want to get a small vessel mining hovercraft, which I will download off from Steam in the Steam Workshop. Cappy's got a pretty good one. He uses I used it to get all of the rock or crushed stone to make that arena for our maze match. If you guys missed that, it's in my playlist under the multiplayer settings. So go check that out. It's pretty bad. I got wrecked every single competition, but you know what? I've never done player versus player in Empyrion at all. And I found that when I got close to someone, I was getting a lot of lag. I'm not sure if that's normal or not. I just don't know. Alright guys, the timer is just about to go off. In fact, there it goes. Shush, timer. So I'm going to say goodbye for this episode. I think I'm going to make another one right here back to back. Please throw in your comments, questions, concerns, etc., etc. And I will be getting right back to you as quickly as possible. If you guys know anything about me at all, you know that I answer my comment section. So if you want to talk to me, that is a fantastic way to do so. Hopefully I can get out of this hole. Or not. Anyway, guys, I will drill myself out of here and do a self-rescue. Alright, guys, watch again. I'll probably pick up recording in the morning time, so we will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.